In the mid-1900s, Japan was an empire and China was a republic, which means Japan was pretty much ruled by one person and China was ruled by the people. A war broke out between them called the Second Sino, which is the Japanese War. Japanese tried to invade Beijing, China, during 1937, which is the capital now. The Chinese army fought back in Beijing. Unfortunately, the Japanese were successful, but wanted revenge, so they took on the city of Nanking, which was the capital at the time. They defeated Nanking and destroyed the city as revenge.
When the Japanese invaded Nanking, a mass genocide took place. 300,000 people were killed and 80,000 women were raped. The Japanese used many different ways to kill people. They would fire into crowds at random. They would use soldiers as bayonet practice. They would poison them. Any way to just kill them off in a horrible fashion. The Japanese generals wanted to desensitize their soldiers so they would be more efficient in battles.
The Rape of Nanking lasted about 6 weeks, from December 13th, 1937 to 1938. Over the 6 weeks, the Imperial Army brutally murdered soldiers and innocent people.
The one ray of light, though, in this time of darkness was the International Safe Zone, which was a 2.5 square mile area in the middle of Nanking, where European and American troops came. Well, not even troops; they were just like
Missionaries,
they were just people,
doctors.
Yeah, they just came and they guarded off that area so that the Japanese could not enter, and they made it a safe zone for any Chinese people who wanted to come and with their families, with their friends, and just protect themselves. And they fought day and night to fight off the Japanese and keep this area clean and safe.
And 300,000 people made it to the safe zone. But sadly, anyone who did not make it to the safe zone was in the end killed. Ask if you can answer some of our questions. Do you know where Nanking, China is?
No.
Well, it used to be the capital in China during World War II. Have you ever heard of the 1937 attack on Nanking, China?
No.
Well, it is a genocide that happened in China by the Japanese to the Chinese citizens there.
Have you ever heard of the 1937 attack on Beijing?
No, but my husband probably would.
Okay.
He's a World War II buff.
It was during a war between the Japanese and the Chinese, also going on during World War II. And it was where Japan was trying to invade China. And the Japanese ended up killing a lot of people. It was really bad.
Japanese was an imperialistic country, and they just wanted revenge, and they thought the Chinese were inferior to them.
Certainly those in the country still try to deny that it even happened. Well, a lot of people haven't really heard of this, so why do you think a lot of people haven't? It was going on during the time of World War II.
There are people today that don't even believe the Holocaust even occurred.
Yeah.
So anyone who has not gone to college or is educated isn't going to know about anything that happened prior to 1945.
And have you heard of the 1937 attack on Nanking, China?
Never.
Do you have any idea of why? Probably this genocide isn't really heard of.
Because China's communists, I would imagine, and they don't share anything with anybody, really, right?
Yeah.
Not until just recently.
Mm-hmm.
But I never learned Chinese history growing up, that's for sure.
Yeah.
European history, American history, but I know nothing about the Chinese.
right. Well, thank you
All
for
right.
your time.
Yeah, all right.
So today on Halloween, we came by to a local Harris Teeter to talk to people and see what they knew about this tragic event. And it seemed that only one of the people we talked to actually knew about it, which is very sad considering how immense this event was. And one can infer that the reason why no one really knew about it was because it was going on during the time of World War II. And so it just wasn't advertised. No one talked about it. So, yeah.
And also, the Holocaust was another mass genocide, and that overshadowed the Rape of Nanking. Also, the Japanese still today deny that it even happened, and the Japanese generals in 1938, they denied on trial that anything had occurred. They said it was Chinese propaganda to gain sympathy, and even today, China is communist, and they might not want to talk about it due to the fact that they don't want to look weak to other countries.